Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm just, why'd I do this? I don't know. Today I'm just gonna be doing a quick pregnancy during quarantine update. You guys voted on my Instagram polls and it was very close between the old wives' tales and the quarantine update video. So I'm just gonna do both. Yay! So I'm just gonna give a quick update of just all this craziness that has been happening with this pregnancy and this quarantine, and honestly sometimes it's just too much for my brain to handle. And as you can tell, I don't know why, but like I'm just always out of breath. So I have a feeling it has something to do with this. Anyway, the last time there was really like an actual pregnancy related video besides the old wives' tales was during my, what actually was my 15-week doctor's appointment. I thought I was 13 weeks. Turns out I was closer to 15, as you could tell in that footage. That was actually the first and the last doctor's appointment that I've had. So that's been really fun, you guys. Obviously not, that was a joke. I just have a weird sense of humor. It has not been fun at all. It's very stressful. During my first doctor's appointment, it was kind of the beginning of all of this coronavirus stuff. It was going around, people were talking about it, doctors were starting to take precautions. However, nothing was closed down, states were not closed down, and things were operating basically per normal. About a week and a half, 2 weeks later though, that all changed. Every state went into lockdown, basically. I live in Florida, Central Florida, and honestly, we have not seen a large number of cases. There was no major outbreak here. Crazy because a lot of people thought there would be because of Disney literally being 2 minutes away, just the tourism and things like that. But yeah, there was no major toll here with the coronavirus. However, it still affected daily life, obviously. We were out of toilet paper for a long time, etc., etc. I'm sure it's the same or was the same in your state. Anyway, so because the state started closing down, my midwife sent out a mass email basically saying that they were canceling all prenatal appointments and all postpartum appointments altogether. Then after reading that email, I emailed them back and I was like, I understand what's happening, but I'm concerned because I've only been checked once. At that point in time, I was about a week away from having my gender ultrasound done. I was like, how would I get my gender ultrasound done? In the grand scheme of things, I get that that's not very important, the gender ultrasound, but my main concern in that email was just prenatal care. If you Google, is prenatal care important, Google search will tell you that if you do not get prenatal care, you'll most likely kill your baby, or it could be malnourished and possibly die. So I was just confused at if prenatal care was very important. Why were we canceling all prenatal care? Weren't there things that we need to be checking on, like how the baby was measuring, the placenta placement, things that I wouldn't be able to know medically without like blood work or getting checked on the inside, if that's making any sense. So as a pregnant woman, I was concerned for my child's health and my health, to which my email was ignored. About a couple days later, I received another mass email from my midwife saying that they've changed their mind. They were gonna have prenatal appointments, but there were no in-person prenatal appointments. All the appointments were gonna be done over the phone or over telehealth, I think. It's basically like a Skype or a Zoom call, to which I just copied and pasted my previous email, which stated my concerns about in-person appointments, like measuring the baby. How could they even feel the measurement of the baby to make sure that the growth was on track? How could they check the heartbeat? How my blood pressure? glucose tests, basically just kind of confused at how they're gonna monitor that everything was okay with my baby over the telephone or over a video call and not in person, and how I did not think it was fair for me personally to be paying for that service and not fully getting the service. And the email that I received back from my midwife was, "I'm very sorry that you don't understand what we're doing or why we're doing it," which I did. It was because of the coronavirus. And basically she said, "Well, we don't want to stress you out, so here are your medical records. We've canceled all your upcoming appointments. Good luck." So, and that was at 17 weeks. So this is 2 weeks after my first doctor's appointment. So that was at 17 weeks. Currently I'm at 21 weeks and I still have not been seen again. I have been in the talks with other midwives. It's just very, very complicated right now because of the hospitals changing their policies and procedures, which include not letting, in some states, not letting the dad in the hospital at all. Here in Central Florida, the rules are dad only can come in, but once dad's in, dad cannot go out. So that's like no food, no running out to like check on my daughter, who would be, I don't know, we're like, my family lives 2.5 hours away, but they work. So there's just a lot of big question marks with how the hospitals are choosing to run. Like I said, it's just complicated because a lot of people are actually trying to leave their OBGYNs who are affiliated with hospitals and move to midwives who either have a birthing center or do home birth. I've basically been looking for a midwife who operates out of a birth center, and I've been in communication with one who's about 30-40 minutes away, which kind of sucks, but I mean, it's Florida, everything is super like spread apart. So at this point, it's kind of, it is what it is, you know what I mean? At this point, my main goal is kind of to just avoid hospitals because I want to be able to have my husband there, and I want him to be able to leave and go get food if it's taking a while, or go check on Maddie, or just, I want there to be other possibilities, and I don't want to feel like a prisoner. And at this point, and especially after having Maddie and just having a terrible hospital experience, it was really never my goal to give birth in a hospital again. And a lot of people have tried to tell me that at some point it'll go back to normal, and hopefully in September it would be more normal. But my argument to that is, after 9/11, did airports ever go back to how security used to be? No, it didn't. So I just personally don't see hospitals making that change anytime soon. So I'm preparing for that now. That is just my personal opinions, my personal feelings, and it's me and my body delivering my baby. So I'm going to do what I'm personally comfortable with. If you're not comfortable with that and you don't agree with me, that's fine. But I'm just asking you to respect how I feel and my opinion and my choices for me and my child. Like, because I don't necessarily, what I'm choosing for me isn't right for everybody, but it's definitely right for me right now in a very highly stressful situation. So, and really the only other pregnancy update that I have right now is that, well, one, I'm getting fatter. It's difficult to move. That's fun. I'm out of breath. My energy is coming back though, so that's freaking exciting. I'm pumped about that. I can actually like focus on homeschool. I've been helping with chores, just things I haven't been able to do the past couple of months leading up to now. But good news is that I have a gender ultrasound this Saturday. My mom actually paid for us to go to a like 3D ultrasound place, and they're going to do 2D, 3D, 4D ultrasound, a video, the gender, and then also like a limited diagnostic ultrasound. So we'll be filming that, and that will probably be our next video. So I'm super excited to find out the gender, because I don't know, like up until like this week I haven't really been like, you know, like itching to know like, ooh, what is it? I've just kind of been like worried about taking care of myself and just the coronavirus craziness and the doctor craziness. It's just, there's been a lot of family things. My grandma actually just passed away, so there's just been a lot of other things that the baby's gender has not been like my main goal. And I've had this appointment scheduled for about 2 weeks now, and then once Monday rolled around, I was like, I'm ready to shop. I need to know what the gender is. I don't know, I think I'm getting into nesting mode. So it's like I want to shop, I want to like decorate, I want to paint, I want to do like all these home improvement things. And guys, I'm in an apartment. This is about as much painting as I can do. I can't paint walls, and I can't, you know, I've been wanting to put up like fake beams everywhere like we did in RV, and it's driving me a little crazy. I've been house hunting like crazy because I'm like itching to do some straight like home improvement. Like give me a power tool, a saw, let me build something, let's go. All the wood, yes, that's how I'm feeling on the inside. So at least shopping will help a little bit. Also, I'm kind of just excited to be able to finally start preparing for real for this baby, because Florida is starting to open back up, thank goodness. I'm excited to finally get an ounce of normalcy during pregnancy. I don't know, I think that's been the hardest thing, is not being able to do what you can normally do during pregnancy. Because honestly, pregnancy can be miserable. Like when you're not feeling nauseous, you're probably throwing up, and when you're not doing that, it hurts to move and the baby's laying on a nerve, or like you just have no energy. There's just so many changes happening in your body that the little really stupid things like gender reveals and cookouts and get-togethers and baby showers just takes your mind off of the pain and the emotions and the changes. And when you take those things out of the equation, you're just left with like this sinking, miserable feeling. But yeah, so I'm just excited to just have like a tiny ounce of normalcy in this pregnancy. Hopefully I'll be able to do something fun to surprise Maddie or something with the gender. Maybe have a cookout or something with my parents as like a little thing. So that's about it for my pregnancy update video. Like I said, I'm currently 21 weeks. We're finding out the gender this weekend, so that's gonna be our next video, so you definitely want to tune in. So the next video is definitely gonna be super exciting. I think I'm gonna film us going and maybe end the video with surprising Maddie with the gender. Not sure how I want to do that yet because we're in an apartment, so I can't do like balloons or like the confetti poppers or anything like that. I might do like a piñata. Maddie would have fun with a piñata. Let me know what you think. If you have any good ideas for a child gender reveal, comment below and let me know, because that's about all we can do. So if you did like this video, make sure you give us a thumbs up, and if you haven't done so already, subscribe to our channel. We would definitely appreciate it. We are almost at 1,000 subscribers. I know it's over 700. That's crazy. I obviously get that's not a lot in like YouTube world, but in my world it's a lot. So it's exciting. So until next video, which is gonna be the big exciting one. Peace.